Sorry, my alarm just went off to tell me to eat food, but I think I'm just gonna starve. Well, only until I finish this video because fuck you, I'm gonna keep talking. Anyway, so yeah, your girl is depressed and miserable, and all I wanted was a friend, and he knew that. He knew all I wanted was a friend or consistent communication, and he delivered neither. And yeah, I remember the very next morning, Friday morning, at some point, like morning or afternoon, I could tell I was spiraling really hard. And I just said, you know what? Fuck it. He's probably blocked you already, and it's not like he's going to communicate with you healthily or make a fucking effort. Just crash out. Do it. So I texted him, fuck you. And then he responded, what the hell am I supposed to do and say to all those messages you sent me and those unhinged voicemails? And me, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, oh, hey, Angel, how are you doing? Hey, listen. Uh, Maybe sometimes you just have to let bitches go a little crazy and manic and like do the emotional equivalent of running around like a little fucking feral dog in the backyard in circles until they feel calm enough to come back inside. That's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't communicate. Anyway, while I'm feeling, and I did feel kind of euphoric that he was talking to me, so it was like that grace period where I knew I wasn't gonna be a crazy bitch as long as he didn't do more shit to piss me off. But I kind of went, hey, how about this? Well, I'm feeling nice and good and happy. You should block me and say nothing. Just do it entirely quietly so that then I don't do anything else to you. And then this idiot texts me, got it. Which is the worst thing. I said quietly, nigga. So, anyway, I left him, he did block me, and then I just left him a voicemail that said, oh, by the way, I sent in an anonymous tip to all the surrounding cities about the crime you committed with all your information. And tell your brother Connor I said hi. Sorry, shit. I should have not said that last part because that is a little bit more identifiable now. Shit. Sorry, Michael. Either way. Then Michael, I just blocked him, and then I went on a date with this dude. I went on a date with this dude, and he seemed promising. He was like, "Oh yeah, like he had two different family inheritances, a lot of money. His parents were lawyers, type shit. He decided to go more on the path of, I don't even remember what he does. Something, some sort of production management for like business bullshit. But then on top of that, he was like, I have a lot of free time. I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to do that. And he also mentioned that he even has a film production company and that he meant to get back into films. Now, this seemed like a great guy. I was like, oh, see, why was I tripping over Michael when there's a wonderful guy like this David guy in front of me who I could make short films with? Or hey, and like maybe I could even travel to, he said Costa Rica is cheap. So it's like, hey, maybe this is a guy I could go to Costa Rica with, or at least Catalina Island for my birthday. And I can have a fantastic time. And I was really like, at first the date was going wonderfully. We meshed and clicked on so many things. We were having a great time, flirty, 30, and well, he wasn't 30. We were flirty and thriving, and I'm not 30, so until this bitch ass nigga, let's just say, after one margarita, I be shaking my ass. Like, he basically kept getting martini after martini after martini after martini. And then it's so, like, and it didn't help that the restaurant we were at was also like heavily pressuring for alcohol sales. So then when they were like, "Oh, would you like some wine with your steak, sir?" He got a big ass thing of red wine, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then next thing you know, he was all alcoholic and judgmental and shit. And he was like, "So how do you know your kidneys has an issue? Did you go to a doctor?" I said, "I hate to break it to you, David. We had this conversation like 20 minutes ago." And he said, oh, what? Like, what did we say? And I said, you asked me, hey, have you been to a doctor about this? I said, I still need to make an appointment. And then he's like, how do you know it's your kidney? And it's like, oh, because I can't process caffeine, I can't process sodium, I can't process alcohol. And it's like if my body can't fucking process whatever I eat without me instantly feeling like collapsing, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be my fucking kidneys. It could be my liver, it could be, and he interrupted me to be like, oh my god, it could be anywhere on that fucking side. It could be anything on that fucking side. I said, I am aware, I know that already. Also, yeah, like hell, I even like checked. I even looked on Chat GBT. I was like, out of curiosity, what organs are all on the lower side, like right above the ribs, and like I mean, right above your hip and underneath your ribs on your left hand side. And this dude was such a fucking cunt. More, he kept being like, "Oh my god, you asked Chat GBT for medical advice. It doesn't know shit." I said, "I didn't ask it for medical advice." He said, "You asked Chat GBT. It's not a real doctor," and he got fucking wasted and kept and I kept basically being like I got to the point where I was like, this guy has enough money where I can tolerate a certain amount because I still want to go to Catalina Island, though. and like make films with this man. And I think he's just wasted. But I did get to the point where I was like, I'm still gonna be stern with him. And I was like, yes, yes, we get it, we get it, we get it, we get it. And then he kept trying to talk, and he kept trying to be like, I know you get it, but like, hey, get. And then he kept doing that thing. If I make it clear that I fucking get it and that I don't want to talk about this, and you keep trying to keep talking about it, I will want to kill you. I'm not even exaggerating. A part of me is just like, I want to physically snatch out your eyes and jab you in the fucking face. You short, ugly man. You're lucky that I'm even here with you. You're like, he fucked it up. He fumbled so hard. Oh my god. And at some point, I got right on the cusp of saying, stop talking to me about this. Or I just said, I don't want to hear this. And he was like, oh, I guess I'll be quiet. And I said, that would be a great choice. And the rest of the night went decent. That night, it's like in some ways it was a good night. It's like, okay, I got to go to a high-end restaurant that I haven't been to since I was like 18, 19, and that I loved before. But I see why Gary Danko lost its fucking Michelin star. I entirely see why. It's a piece of shit. And the staff are fucking racist and shitty and stupid as fuck. And then this guy was an idiot. He called me an Uber back home, and then it was funny because he was so wasted during it and was refusing to let me actually like help him. I didn't give him my actual address, of course, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Fuck no. But, I just said it to like, hey, like, drop me off at this like local place that my friend works at. So he was like, oh, sure, sure. And he was so drunk and kept stupidly like calling a ride and then randomly pressing cancel ride and then calling one again and then canceling over and over and over on different apps. And I was like, what are you doing? And he said, I think I called the wrong ride. It said it was going to go to this bar. And I said, yeah, that's the address that you were supposed to put for drop off. And he kept going, kept going, kept going. Until eventually he's like, I think I finally got it right. And then guess what? I get into my ride. And then eventually, like 5 minutes into the ride, my Uber driver's like, we're here. I look around. I'm like, oh no, this isn't my. I check, and it's like, oh, he set drop off to his own apartment. Meanwhile, that nigga was probably still drunk at the fucking restaurant, just slurring like a fucking idiot. And then it's like, but thankfully he set it as multiple stops. So then, like, she just went, oh, that was silly. Oh, well, I get paid more. And then I was on my jolly way home with all my treats and stuff that I got from the restaurant. And all my creme brulees that they fucking mixed together. Oh, those fucking idiots at the restaurant. They mixed together 3 different types of creme brulees. Why would you, like, one of them tasted like total shit. The other 2 tasted like heaven. And then imagine that someone went, let's mix the shitty passion fruit creme brulee with the chocolate one and the French vanilla one. And, So yeah, I haven't eaten it. It's actually just, fuck that shit. Anyway, to continue on with this story. Yeah, let's just say this morning I texted them, like, hey, you were very sweet, but thanks for the alcoholism and the assholey, rude, condescending behavior. And they were giving signs that they were just like, I don't know. It's like, at best, you're an alcoholic who drank way too much and needs like several days to recover because you forget that you're older and that your body isn't gonna. Like, he didn't even need to drink that much. Because I encouraged not drinking on dates. He had no reason to drink that much at all. At all. It's I wasn't even drinking at all. I was getting strawberry lemonade spritz mocktails. Anyway, he was a strange man. So it's like, okay, here's a guy who's an alcoholic loser with, at best, with boundary issues, who's stupid as fuck, and here's someone who's a total asshole at worst. And he was given signs that he was gonna ghost or whatever, and it's like, and I just find it funny that it's like, why are these dudes ghosting me? They're the ones with the worst red flags. Oh, that's depressing. Anyway, so it's like, okay, there goes going to Catalina Island for my birthday, which he actually talked about really, really wanting to do with me at the dinner. Like really, he was at some point damn near kind of semi-sobering up. I don't know. He was a strange guy. Let's not talk about it too much. But yeah, that's a bummer. I have to, because it's like, and then guess what? The guy did the same shit as Michael. He waited like 2 days, and then this morning I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I've had it. I'm not trying to just keep texting this guy. Like, how do I put this? I don't like it when men do that shit where it's like they don't just say, oh, I changed my mind. Or, oh, I actually don't want to do this anymore. Oh, or, oh, actually, it's too soon. Or just, yeah, he kept doing that thing. Like, I even asked him straight up over text. I was like, hey, so are you still down for Catalina Island? And then he didn't respond. And then he didn't respond for like 6 hours until I said, okay, never mind, I won't bother you. Because I don't think you're that interested. I'll go talk to someone else. And then he only responded to say, I'm asleep. and or something like that. And I said, okay, but silence is still an answer. It's like, yeah, you've been resting all day because I imagine you're sick and hungover and shit, but you could still pick up your phone to do a lot more than just, I drank too much. Not yet. I'm sleeping. It's like, yeah, if you really liked me or remembered our fucking date, you alcoholic, then yeah, you'd be like, hell yeah, I want to go to Catalina Island with you. That sounded amazing and like a fun time. Hmm. Oh well, I can at least say that I wasn't the one who sabotaged it. He was the fucking asshole, and oh well. So now we're unmatched. Woo woo. And now I'm just at the stage where it's like, okay, what do I want to do for my birthday? An ex of mine who's a sweetie pie, like, we did talk about my birthday, but a part of me is like, do I even like him that much anymore? Like, I don't know. He kind of smells like dick cheese a little bit with his breath, and he's still like, I've been telling him get peroxide for fucking years, and it's like you work next to a Walgreens at any point. I'm pretty sure your job even might even sell peroxide. Fucking go walk the fucking 15 feet to a Walgreens, buy the $1 peroxide, and just gargle that shit. That's why my teeth are so white and why my breath doesn't stink. But no, you won't do that for a bad bitch, but you want the bad bitch to fuck you. He's just, I don't know, man. These men are a hot mess, and everything's a hot mess, and I'm just so fucking tired of it. My life is like, I want it to not be a hot mess, but it's like I want to wake up and feel energized. I did today, and then I slowly got a little bit slumpy, but I feel decently energized today where it's like, okay, I can go out and get groceries, I can do this, I can organize that, I can do the small little baby steps, and I might just even say fuck it and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna take both days off of work this week because I'm already poor, and then that one little extra like $100 of work on a day, just like what? I'm gonna go in that day and get condescended to by my manager who can't communicate for shit. And she's gonna try to tell me, ooh, you need to be more submissive, when she entirely acted like a fucking snarling, barking dog in my DMs. Like, nah, I'm not gonna. Oh, look, entering 24 by showing up to work and then being fucking sexually harassed by staff, dealing with cigarette smoke and bullshit, and then on top of that, ending my shift with a stupid ass manager who will try to insist that I sit down and listen to her yammer on and on about you need to be more submissive with how you communicate, blah blah. Like, bitch, I communicated better than you. You're not about to tell me that I needed to be even more submissive about how I react to knowing that I'm not gonna be able to pay what I fucking owe on that. Like, I was supposed to get paid on Friday, and instead I got stressed. So no. So yeah, I should probably just like text up a coworker and be like, "Hey, can you cover my shift this day?" And then like that could be cool, cuz if anything, like I'm trying to figure out how to redesign my life, and I'm doing that all by myself, and it's really stressful. Like, I was actually going to post an Amazon wish list if anyone wanted to get me anything, cuz I was like, "Okay, you know what? This wall in my apartment looks ugly as fuck. I want that fixed. I would love like a steamer to clean out my mattress because times have been tough and people get sweaty in the summer, and I just would like a nice smelling room. Overall, I'm about to turn 24 and I would like a much higher quality caliber of life, and I'm tired of it. I'm telling off my housemate more because I don't. It's like, yeah, nigga, fuck you. The cards are in my hands. If you want me to pay this fucking money that I owe you, you better light that fucking incense in the bathroom because the whole house should not smell like your fucking shit. And then watch how fast that cash app will come. And then, of course, like, they didn't at first. They didn't until enough time passed and they like, shit, I really want that cash app. And then guess what? They got the fucking cash app. That's what, like, they need to shut the fuck up. Nah, and then, funny enough, when I was going to cash app them, they didn't respond and they wanted to be petty. So it's like, cool, now you're not getting it. So work on your shit and I'll cash app you when it's fucking convenient for me then, since you want to be so inconvenient and make this shit harder than it has to be, you stupid motherfucker. God, I hate them. They're ugly as fuck. And musty. But yeah, I'm standing my ground, and then I even just told myself the other day, like, hey, bitch, they aren't gonna do shit. They're pathetic. Like, they're not the, like, aggressive, like, they are not the domineering housemate you should be scared of when you first met them. Like, they're not a scary individual. Like, even one memory that I have of them that's only slightly scary was them being salty at, like, me trying to explain myself, and they took it as sass, and they tried to be like, oh, who? What now? And then they tried to do a scary ass look in my face, and I stuttered and apologized. But since then, it's like, oh, guess what? I'm the one that stood my fucking ground, and they're the one that sulks in their fucking room all the time, crying and shit, watching John Waters movies. They're the fucking bitch. So I told myself, you're growing up. You're no longer some scared 20 something year old. Like, you're no longer a scared 20-year old that has nowhere else to go and has to be on her ultimate best behavior. You could be a little mean to people. You could be like, fuck you, take care of that toilet, clean out that drain, what's wrong with you? and you can stand your ground on it, and you can do what the fuck you want. And they have to follow, because now that they know, oh, she has a voice for herself, she knows I'm not going to do shit, she's not afraid of me, I'm afraid of her, then that works out in my fucking favor. So I'm doing what I want now. Might even plug in my PlayStation later and play some video games, because it's like, what the fuck are you going to do? What can they do? There's not shit they can do, because I'm trying my fucking best and they're being a lame ass fucking bitch. Now, my skin looks so good. Oh well, it's like I'm gonna be 24, and that's a little too close to 30, and that's when you need to make decisions for yourself. So it's like, okay, it's like I'm gonna buck the fuck up. I'm gonna do the hard shit that seems difficult, because everything's difficult. Waking up is difficult, but you know what? Waking up is difficult, and so is texting your fucking higher ups at a job that you don't even like and want to quit, and texting them, hey, I haven't been being paid properly. I'm supposed to get roughly like this much per paycheck, and some paychecks have been as low as $200. Can you help me with this? Like, I'm gonna do the hard thing, I'm gonna do what's right, I'm gonna, like, really, that's what you have to do. You have to make the decisions yourself, and it's scary, but it's like, it's all right. You're more than just a big girl. You're a woman. You have all the tools you need to thrive and survive, and times get tough, but we persevere through them. I wasn't like, frankly, I should just be happy that I made it to 24, because when I was younger, I didn't even think I could make it to 14. I didn't think I'd make it to 13. I didn't think I'd make it to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And now I'm almost 24. And it's like, wow, I'm going to be 24 in 2 days. That's strange. Like, and that's why I've been kind of like dressing how I want, doing what I want, because I'm at the stage where it's like, right, no one can beat my ass over this. Like, sure, some things have consequences, but even then, like, okay, there's more jobs out there. There's more men that I can date out there. There's more people out there. Life gets better. And I would much better, like, it's like I want a quality life. I don't want to settle. And, like, that's what I need. I need the most quality ever, and people need to actually make an effort to make my life quality, or they can get the fuck on and see what the fuck happens if they really want to, and it'll get bad. Now, continuing on. So, and about Michael, funny enough, I kind of was spiraling the other day, because I guess I thought, okay, I had that Thursday that was disappointing. That Friday I had the date at Gary Danko, and now it's Saturday, and I want to feel good, but it just hasn't been a good day. I need something to make this day good, otherwise time's just going to be ticking, and I don't want to feel like I'm just wasting time, like not having fun, not relaxing, not being productive, just being miserable and thinking too much or thinking too little, and just next thing you know, it'll be a week or 2 weeks and I'm back at my job having a fucking awful time, and nothing's changed in my life. I need to do something that'll make me feel great. So I decided I'm gonna crash out a bit. I'm gonna leave some horny voicemails to Michael. Why? Because fuck it. It's like I was already masturbating to his selfies, and I was already kind of like feeling all sorts of fucked up and weird. And I was like, you know what? Just do it. I also could tell that at some point he unblocked me, and I was just like, let's see what happens. Funny enough, he actually responded to me, and he was like, hey, what's up? Are you trying to fuck or something? Your voicemails are confusing me. I said, yes, I really want you to throat fuck me. I really want you to just do anything you can to me. He was like, oh, are you sure? Are you not just manic? I said, I'm entirely sure. And I won't say too much of what I did, but I really made him believe that he was gonna fuck. And then he was like, oh, okay, so what should I do? And I said, here, you can pick me up from this bar in Berkeley. I'll give you the address. I'm standing there right now. I'm here supporting a friend for their show. If you could pick me up, like, as soon as you get over here, I'll just be inside because it's cold. He was like, all right, I could do that. I was entirely at home. I am not anywhere near Berkeley. So, this bitch ass nigga was just like, he, like, for about 20 minutes, you could tell he was ruminating on the idea. He was like, are you sure? Are you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. He was like, okay, it's gonna take like 25 to get there. He got there, and by the time he arrived, it was after like 35 minutes of driving. He was like, I'm here. I said, sure, I'm just in the bathroom. Give you 5 minutes. Also, give me another 5 because I just gotta do something real quick with my friend. He was like, okay. Waiting. And then I said, he was like, are you almost done? And then I said, oh yeah, do you see me? I'm with the black beanie. And then he was like, I don't see you. And then a few minutes passed by, and he was like, wait a minute. Okay, I see it now. This bar isn't even fucking open. Yeah, this bar is entirely closed. Okay, cool. See ya. And then, but you could tell he was steaming mad, because then it's like, now he has to drive an extra 30 fucking 5 back home. But a part of him was also just like still kind of giving up hope, like maybe the bar isn't closed. Maybe they turned the lights off and she's just inside or something. Or maybe I'm at the wrong bar, or but either way, he kept calling me, kept texting, and he came to the conclusion himself. He was like, is this because I fucking ghosted you and didn't talk to you on like fucking Thursday? And he just like was having such a little breakdown in my messages, and I just texted him back, womp womp. And he texted me back some shit like, you know what, I feel bad for you because you're fucking weird and you're autistic, so I should really be the one who feels bad for you. Like, like, wow. And I said, okay. And then he was like, oh, cause he was like, you're fucking retarded, you have mental retardation, and that's why you are the way you are. And I said, okay, but really, like, if I'm your best option, you really got to take a look in the mirror. If I'm your best option for sex on a Saturday night, isn't that kind of sad and says a lot about you? And he was like, oh, so you're insulting yourself. And I said, yes, dumbass, I'm saying that if you really think I'm so bad and so unwanted and so retarded, if I'm the only person you have as an option to fuck and date, and you were so desperate to drive all the way out, and you still got fucking abandoned by me, the retarded chick, in the fucking cold of night, in cities away from where you live. And now you, like, if you got rejected by a retarded chick, that says a lot about you, buddy. That's so fucking sad. And I also told him, also, no offense, you're nothing to write home about. I don't get why you thought I wanted to fuck you. Like, Jesus Christ, those stick and poke tattoos on your arm are nothing to write home about. They're not even worth, like, fucking posting to Pinterest. They're that bad. Also, on top of it, I felt the flab under your shirt on the first date and thought, yeah, this guy's not worth it. You're not very cute. So simply put, I don't get why you thought I'd have an actual interest in you past fucking you over one last time. He said, those jabs hurt. Yeah, they do. Like, he had to give me credit. He was like, those jabs hurt. I said, you're not a Machine Gun Kelly. He said, I'm not trying to be Machine Gun Kelly. But he was like, yeah, but what the fuck? This is all just because I didn't talk to you. All because I stopped talking to you, and you just want to inconvenience me by talking to me more. Like, wow, okay, that's strange. Fuck you. And it's like, I'm glad I got to piss him off. I was laughing my ass off all night. I felt in such a good mood after, and it's a factor to why I was in such a good mood this morning, because fuck you. I kind of did that because I just thought to myself, I do that sometimes to people, especially the ones who do me wrong. And sometimes I do it to the same people over and over again. I've done it to Morgan hella times. He falls for it very often. But whenever someone like tries to come at me incorrectly or tries to make me feel like I'm just not that bitch, it's like, oh no, I'm sorry, dude. You seem to have it twisted. I'm the one with the fucking Pam Grier tits, the Pam Grier hair, the Halle Berry face, the fucking Jane Fonda waist. Like, I look fucking good, nigga. Like, sorry, dude, I'm the Jane Mansfield bodied hottie. I'm fucking fantastic. Have you seen me? Like, and you really want to be out here acting as if the sun shines out of your ass. Ashy white man with the fucked up tattoos that you don't even remember getting, and the weird little lips, and the strange beak nose that actually hurt me in the middle of our kiss. Like, Jesus, that it was actually the largest nose I've dealt with. Like, holy fucking shit. It's like, sir, you're a hot mess, and you really thought, you want to know what's funny though? I actually did want to fuck him. I did. I did want to have sex, but guess what? I'm celibate, and I refuse to have sex with people who aren't going to be entirely correct with me, entirely white, entirely lovely. Why would I fuck you? So, yeah, why would I bother? And it just like that kind of healed my inner child, like the teenager in me who went through so much and was like, I just want to be loved, I want to be cared about, I don't like being at home, I don't like my life, I have bad friends, please, oh please, Mr. Man, just be a sexy distraction, treat me however you want, just please, like, hopefully give me the energy that you'll one day be nice, just be nice to me, please, I need this bad. It kind of healed the inner child in me from like when I was like a teenager dealing with those emotions for like almost a full decade. And then the pandemic hit, and it's like now that I'm 24, it's like, oh, if niggas can be hoes, then hoes can be hoes too. Two can play that game. So we do what you do. Fuck it, guess we both ain't shit. It's like, okay, so you didn't like it when, so you were all too fine to like not communicate with me and leave me like fucking stranded, emotionally fucked up for hours waiting on your beck and call for, and I'd get to see you, and now it's not so good when the shoe's on the other foot, huh? Because when you're the one who wasted time, money, effort, gas, and thoughts thinking, ooh, I'm gonna wash my balls extra long, I'm gonna put on this cologne, I'm gonna do this and do that because I want to really win over Tamia's favor. Guess what the fuck happened? You got dipped on and not texted back until you got fucking home, and you got embarrassed, and you learned how that felt, and you learned how it feels when someone with no remorse doesn't fucking communicate with you and does shit that seems like malicious or stupid or ignorant. Turns out that doesn't feel so nice. So yeah, that healed my inner child to just be like, I fucked up a dude tonight. So it's like, you know what, the score is even now. God bless. It's exactly what he deserves. And it felt good, and I felt proud of myself, and no one else needs to be proud of it because I did it just for me, because I knew I needed it. And I'm gonna do more stuff just for me. I'm gonna play video games in my living room, and my housemate can huff and sigh and be salty, but it's like, okay, nigga, you know you will get cash apped the second you light that incense in the bathroom. So how about you get on that? And my job can be all, oh my god, I can't believe it's me called off work again. Yeah, because it's my birthday. And if you really want to have a conversation 2 weeks from now, cool, but I'm already going to be on Indeed and probably applying to better places. So, fuck you, kill yourself. Ugly, stupid bitch. Let's see. If, like, simply put, I don't want to just have a mindset of, ooh, the world has smoke for me. I'm dodging issues left and right. It's like, fuck no, I'm taking control. Hey, you say you're a friend. You need to listen to me when I'm in pain. Otherwise, I'm not fucking talking to you, because it's much better to have zero friends and know that and live an unhinged life of my own desires than to ever, 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 ever have you lie and say that you're close to me when you're fucking not. Fuck that shit. Mm. Also, yeah, I'll probably get on Indeed. I hate Indeed though, but still. And on top of that, it's like, yeah, I'll do a lot of things. It's like life sucks already. Try your best, tough through it. It's not all that bad, because it's like the satisfaction of, oh, look, now my job paid me all the shit that I'm owed, that they should have, and now I can pay off my bills. And now I can have an easy time around my house and do these groceries and do this and do that and not need to rely on a nigga because I'm financially stable now. That would be amazing. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. Mm. But yeah, life's fantastic. And I guess now I'll just spend the rest of the day just doing what makes me happy hedonistically. I'll get some groceries, plug in my PS4, play some games. I'll probably make some actual solidified birthday plans with my ex boyfriend. And if I don't want to hang out with my ex boyfriend, that's cool, because I can just find another thing to do that'll make me happy that day. And yeah, I want to live life as cathartically and blissfully as possible. And I am so tired of people taking away from my stress, because it's like life is good. We have beautiful fresh air, we have running water, we have beautiful sunshine and foggy cold mornings. There's too many blessings. Like, I'd rather just be like, I'm alone, but it's okay, because I don't feel lonely. I have candles and incense, I have food in my fridge, I have things that I've baked and cooked to treat for myself. I have like a select few people in my circle that I actually know I can rely on, and anything else I don't give a fuck about anymore. And I live my life cathartically, truly, and really, and that's what I want. And you have to work hard to actually be in my life. So if you're not improving my life, you're getting the fuck out. Give me what I'm owed, treat me how I need to be treated, and love me how I need to be loved. And if you can't deliver that, then I'm sorry. I don't love you, I don't like you, and I don't need you. Because you're just a thing, and it's lessening my vibration. Peace out. Mwah.